We know how isolating, exhausting, and sometimes lonely motherhood can be. Let's commiserate together.
Let's face it, our kids and mom life are a beautiful and mysterious new world to navigate, and we need someone to talk to about it.
Let us be your new BFFs. You never know you need it. Until now.
I'm Heather.
I'm Jess, and this is
Just Us Gals.
Mommy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our very first episode, the intro episode of Just Us Gals, the podcast for moms who need a little space to vent, connect, and learn through all the craziness of motherhood. Hi, I'm Jess.
And hi, I'm Heather. And we're here to talk about all the highs, the lows, and everything in between of just being a mom. So whether you're a new mom, a working mom, or honestly just trying to get by, this we're hoping is a space for you.
Yeah, like we get it. It is a tough job. Probably the toughest job. Not probably, it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What if we told you that you're not alone? Because you know what? Guess what? We're all in this together. You can think of Just Us Gals as your mom group you never know you needed, and a place where we can share, laugh, cry, and support each other. And guess what, Heather? If you've gone through it, I've likely gone through it. Mm-hmm. Our listeners likely gone through it, or vice versa. Yeah. So we're all in this together, and we want to learn and laugh and cry together, just about all our shared experiences.
Oh yeah, exactly. And so if you're looking for a podcast that doesn't sugarcoat the struggles, you've come to the right place, because that is the last thing that we're going to do here is sugarcoat anything. So it's basically, we just want to talk about what's going on in our lives. You'll hear about our challenges, maybe things that we've learned along the way, and hopefully we can laugh at it, because what else can you do?
That's honestly the best approach.
Yeah.
And we'll even have some special guests drop by. Actually, a couple days ago, I was at the Women in Wealth Gala in Edmonton. Just fabulous event. Oh my gosh. I just left there so inspired by all the amazing women. Oh, it was amazing. Mm-hmm. If you have a chance to go next year, there's one in Edmonton, there's one in Calgary. I'm in Edmonton. Heather's in Calgary. So we're doing this podcast from a distance. It's nice. It's a nice way to keep in connection with you, I must say, Heather.
Yeah, I like nice. It's a good touch point every week.
I agree. I love it. But oh my gosh, there was just so many networking opportunities there. And the takeaway I got from that event was women want to help women. We are all in the village together. Mm-hmm. And so when I asked a lot of these women, I'm like, hey, I'm starting a podcast with my friend Heather. Would you mind being a guest? Yeah, sure. I'd love to come on. No, we even got some follows. I talked to Rachel, the creator of Hilberg and Burke. Holy cow, does she ever have a story? She agreed to be on the podcast. We have some awesome episode ideas. We have new moms, experienced moms. We're going to be talking about maybe what you should be doing in those first couple days of being a mom. We're talking about picky eating with kids. Mm-hmm. We're talking about
eating. Goodness.
Oh my gosh. It's the bane of every mom's existence.
Yep.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's a struggle everywhere. But okay, so that's our podcast. But
we're also talking about having a baby and losing your friends.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good point, because that's going to be our first episode.
That is actually our first episode. Anyway, sorry to cut you off. Yeah. Go on.
No problem at all. But with that said, let's hear a little bit about who you are, Jess.
Okay, so yes, my name is Jessica. I am a girl mom of two beautiful girls. We have Emmy, 5.5, Parker, almost 3.5. They are actually, we like to start every podcast off with a win or loss of the week. Mm-hmm. My win right now is that they are actually, I have a husband who works away. He's a pilot. He's in Maui right now. God, it's okay.
Jealous.
We love to hate him. So my girls are actually upstairs. I made a little picnic for them in the office so I can bide my time and do this.
Great idea.
Right? A little picnic. And the dog doesn't go into the office. So they're free to enjoy their lunch. Yeah. So anyways, my win right now is that I can do this podcast and the girls aren't pining for me, which they usually are 95% of the time. For now. We may have some surprise visitors at the end of the podcast. Yeah, exactly. So. Exactly. But no, I am a community reporter with the Edmonton Oilers. Love that job. I've been doing it for 9 years, had a pandemic and a couple mat leaves in the middle. Mm-hmm. But it's always keeping me on my toes. I love it because it's always different. There are new things happening. Playoffs are coming up, which is always an amazing time. And actually, that's how Heather and I met, is you hired me.
I did.
So
I did.
You hired your bestie.
I know. My joke, I told Jess this after the fact because I was her manager and I thought it would might be a little not good relationship establishing at first. But when I hired her on, I was like, okay, cool. I just hired a new friend. And look, we're still friends. So
We're still
I was
friends.
Right. Yeah.
Going the
it was good.
distance.
I know.
Yeah, tell us a
know.
little bit about yourself, Heather.
So I am also a girl mom to little girls. I have Penny, who's a 5-year-old, and Chloe, who is 2. I am also a full-time working mom. I just started a new job, actually, in communications, but I pretty much dabble in all digital media, so all over the map there. I've had a few jobs over the past few years because of the pandemic, and then maternity leaves, and then I moved from Edmonton to Calgary, and so it's been kind of crazy, but I'm kind of hoping that this new position I'm in is one I will be at for a while.
Heather's a corporate girly now.
I am. I'm downtown, and I'm loving the plus 15s or pedways if you're not from Calgary.
Yeah, that's
an
an Edmonton, Calgary. Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime I say plus 15 to someone not from Calgary, they look at me like I'm a crazy person.
Yes.
But it's a real thing, I promise.
I learned it from you. I have.
Yeah. You can look it up. It's just another name for a pedway. But yeah, it's hustling, bustling, so much food I can eat. I love it. It's great. And be able to go for like walks and stretch my legs and not have to go outside into the cold. Oh, top notch. Couldn't do that before. I was pretty much trapped at home because I was working from home. But yeah, I've been married to my husband for 10 years now. We met when we were 17. So been with him for a very long time.
Such a cute love story.
You and Mark met really young too, right?
So we went to school together. We were actually in Art 10 together. We sat at the same table. And then I changed high schools for 11 and 12. But we had, because we went to school together, we had a group of mutual friends. And so we reconnected when we were 21. He was almost 22. And yeah, we've been and we're 30. Well, Mark's 36 now. So
old. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
old
turning 36
guy.
this year.
Yeah, I know we all are, but he's a
both are.
January baby. So we like to chirp him for that. But yeah, so yeah, we've been together for, what is that, 14 years? Something like that? Yeah, 14 years.
Don't talk math. I can't do that in my head.
Math is not a strong suit. And unfortunately, I don't think it's Emmy's, my 5-year-old's either.
Well, like mother, like daughter.
Yeah, exactly. They come by it
There you
honestly.
go.
So yeah, we're both girl moms. It's just us gals. We're so
Just
excited.
us
We have struggles, we have wins, we have losses. Speaking of, Heather, what's your win or loss for the week?
Oh, I'm just struggling with being downtown now because I was working from home before, and so now I'm just trying to figure out this new world of how I balance my work with being a mom and being present and awake and aware in both situations, especially with a 2-year-old who needs me for absolutely everything. And on Friday, my first week of work, I get a message from the day home lady telling me that Chloe is puking. So,
not again.
Yeah, I know. I was so the first time Jess and I tried to record episodes for this podcast, Jess made the trip all the way to Calgary.
This was in January. I will say, it's been comically slow trying to get this podcast launched because we're two working moms who live in different cities. And then, yes, I go to Calgary to really expedite things. And then
bang out a few episodes, get it done. And then my household got plagued with hand, foot, and mouth disease. So Jess is over and I felt terrible. I'm like, oh my God, what if she brings this home to her kids? I was so stressed about that. Fortunately, I think you guys stayed clean and clear, right?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, but no, I think we didn't even get an episode recorded.
We did not get an episode. No. We got our photos done, though, however,
we did
which
photos,
we
and
need
we
to
did
get
troubleshoot. Yeah, yes,
we figured out a few technical difficulties. So it wasn't all for nothing, but that's just the way, that sums up motherhood perfectly, right? Just plan on things going awry.
Pretty much. And plan to not have a plan, because it's
literally,
you're never going to follow it. But that's okay.
I met a friend for breakfast this morning with our kids, and I was 20 minutes late. It's just one of those mornings. The girls were
not even that
a wreck. No, not that bad. I just, I already bumped it 30 minutes, and then sure enough, we were 20 minutes late. So it was just one of those days. I felt so bad I brought her breakfast, but yeah. We actually didn't even talk about how this podcast name started.
Yes.
It dates all the way back to 2018. It was Pride 2018 in Edmonton. We were both working for the Oilers, so we were in the Pride Parade on behalf of the Oilers. It was 1 a.m. This was actually just mere months before both of us got pregnant because our 6 weeks apart. And Heather, you tell it better. Take it away.
Yeah. So I think you made a good point. It was 1 a.m. So you can imagine we'd been having a few drinks all day long. We very, very intoxicated. Just even at some point from the start of the Pride Parade to 1 a.m. where we ended up at, I think it was like Kelly's Pub, just took off to do a tap competition. So
it was the recital,
show.
the year-end recital.
Yeah.
It's like, be right back. I had my rainbow eyeshadow done. Yeah, just quick BRB. Met them in the beer gardens after. I absolutely nailed that dance, I will say.
Our rainbow eyeshadow started off so good.
Oh, it was amazing.
By the end of the
were
night,
wet
it was
rats.
just smeared, and it rained on us on that parade.
We were wet rats.
We really were, but we didn't care. We were having a great time. So we go, everyone come to Kelly's Pub, come meet us, it's going to be great. So we get there, and it's just Jess and I, and that's it. Nobody else showed up. We decided to then go live on Instagram, and because that was a new thing. It had just started, this Instagram Live. So we're like, let's go live to all of our friends. We had a few listeners.
I think there was like 18 people who tuned in.
Maybe. Mainly my sisters and a few of your friends. And it was then on our live Instagram show that we called ourselves, It's Just Us Gals Here, and we're here to tell you a lot, blah, 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 blah. But we mainly just talked about how hot the chicken fingers were that we were trying to eat.
Right. It was. They were piping hot.
They were so
And then we
hot.
actually decided, we're hilarious. Let's start a podcast. And I think the tagline was like talking about the stuff you need to know or something like that.
It was like, no. I think it was talking about the things people want to hear.
Oh, I think that's it. You're right. It was, which is essentially what we're doing now, right?
Totally. People want to hear this, but I still have a clip of it. Oh, I see a little kiddo coming down the stairs. Here we go.
Hi, Perky Perks. Yeah, we're going to play it. Now's a good time actually to play the clip of 2018, the inception of Just Us Gals. Here's a listen.
Hey, it's Just Us Gals here. We got nuggets. No one's watching. Ow, it's hot. Ow. Oh, Madeline joined. Madeline. Oh, hey. We got, it's so hot. Blaine's joined. Hey, Blaine. Hey. So, we got nuggets, but they're so hot. It's Just Us Gals. Hey, it's hashtag Just Us Gals.
So I hope you enjoyed that clip. Now I have a little visitor. This is my youngest. What's your name? Parker. How old are you? What the heck?
For the listeners out there who can't see, she just pretty much stuck her fingers in both of Jess's eyes.
You're funny,
To say
girl.
she's-
Go upstairs, Mommy. We'll be right up, okay?
I want to play a little bit down here.
Okay, go play, okay?
Mommy, I just see this.
Okay. Wow, Parker's showing me some amazing things right now.
Oh,
Good job, Parky.
Chloe is in a look at
Very
me,
good.
Mom phase. Look at me, I'm running.
Ooh.
Oh, you got another friend
We
coming
have
down.
another visitor. Hi, Emmy. Okay, so this probably is our cue to wrap up. It's all a win until it's not, right? So we'd love for you to reach out and chat with us. You can find us on Instagram at Just Us Gals Podcast or shoot us an email at chatwiththegals@gmail.com. And like I said, we want to hear from you, whether it's about your own experiences or anything you want us to talk about on the show. Please we love engagement and we love to share your stories too. It just, as a mom, hearing other moms going through something similar just makes you feel so much less alone.
Completely. And whether you're folding laundry, driving to pick up the kids, or you just need a break, we hope that you'll join us. Give us a listen, give us a follow. We really want you to come be part of our mom community. And remember that you are not alone. This is just a short part of our journey, even though it feels honestly like it's going to be forever. So enjoy it and
Yes.
commiserate about it.
This is just our intro. Our next episode is I Had a Baby and Lost My Friends, which essentially talks all about how relationships change when becoming a mom. I also spoke to my 100-year-old grandmother, I call her Oma, about parenting tips. That was a super interesting conversation.
It was. She was lovely.
We talked, yeah, she was lovely. She absolutely nailed it because her hearing isn't great. But her memory's still very sharp. Oh, I'm getting pushed away. I'm on a rolly chair. And and then another one we have lined up right away is we talked to Bailey Sheets. She's a coworker of mine. She just launched a podcast with her dad called Talking Sheets. So tune into that. Her dad is a radio veteran here in the city. He's been on Kissing Country for 35 years. He recently retired to become a grandpa. Bailey had a baby 6 months ago. So she's talking all about her experiences and what she's learned in the first 6 months of parenthood. Yeah, baby. Oh, what do you want to say?
Oh.
Okay. All right. Okay. We
Very
will let you go
insightful.
for now. Very, very insightful. Can learn a lot from these little kiddos.
I couldn't have said it better.
Likewise. Okay. Well, Heather, it's always been a slice. Thanks so much. And again, thank you for tuning in. If you made it this far, you know what? This is what I hear on a lot of podcasts, Heather. Please listen, subscribe, and write a review because that's how we grow. And we truly do feel like we have something here and a lot to share and a lot to learn with you. So
Let's do it. And bye.
bye.